Thank you. Hey, y'all see what showed up? Yeah, that's the van. I remember that van I checked out about a week ago. She cooked that mother sucker. She didn't never service that sucker. TE transmission. All the Caravans got a 62 TE transmission in it. That's what happened when you don't act right. Got new ATF 4. Yeah, and the coolant lines was leaking. Now guys, a lot of debate going on whether you should replace the trans or overhaul it. We no longer overhaul them because I need a torque converter right now for my transmission. I can't get it. I don't know what's the deal. Look, I got new dowel pins. This is how important dowel pins are. You know, the dowel pins that makes you mate the transmission properly with the block. They go in the case. Got that. Oh, look, torque converter bolts. And guess what else? Guess what's fancy about these torque converter bolts? It comes with the transmission. You got Loctite already on it, so it's not gonna walk back. Once you put it on, it's gonna stay on until you take it off again with a wrench. All right, and of course instructions and tips and tricks. What they really are saying inside of this package is make sure that transmission, one of those bolts fell. Make sure this transmission, the computer, TCM, transmission control module, which is actually part of the PCM. So it's one unit, NGC, next generation controller. So the PCM and the TCM all in the same box. All right, that computer carries or handles both duties of engine control as well as trans control. So they want to make sure in this package you got documentations. Remember guys, this is a 3-year 100,000 mile transmission. So in here you got some forms to fill out and some documentation so you can maintain your warranty. Now that does not mean you don't have to service your transmission in 3 years. This is a TE 62 TE. It requires services at every 60,000 miles. Okay, so please don't get your new transmission and do the exact same damn thing you did to kill your transmission. Right? This fluid is not expensive at all. You can get Mopar ATF Plus 4 in Walmart at a cheaper rate. All right? If it's got Mopar on it, it's the same quality as what we use at the dealership. So please don't make the fatal mistake of thinking because you got a new transmission, you no longer have to service it. All right? Her transmission is so burned up, it was imperative that we also recommend, get this, a cooler. Now, the interesting thing about this is, yeah, you see this? Hey, I see this. This is not your ordinary cooler, ordinary trans cooler. In fact, it's not even a cooler. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an AC condenser. Now, the reason we're replacing it is because the transmission cooler is integrated into the condenser. All right. So you see how difference this top part appears than this. That's because the cooler functions have this much room. It starts right here. So everything from here up, you can see right here, this is where the cooler lines go. These cooler lines right here connects to this. The other end of these lines go to the transmission. So we don't use a flush. We don't try to flush these out no more because we wasn't having really good success flushing them. So we replace them. However, like I say, it requires condenser replacement. The transmission control or the transmission oil cooler is integrated into the AC condenser. In the past, they used to put those inside radiators. I don't know whose bright idea was to lady getting an AC condenser for no reason. Now, what's crazy? I've once done this repair and to a car that didn't have AC. And now they end up with AC. Say a condenser was leaking and she didn't have the money to get it fixed. Unfortunately, her transmission went out. You can drive without no AC, but you can't drive without no transmission. So she got her transmission fixed and we had to replace the cooler. Inadvertently, we fixed her AC because I'd evacuate and recharge her system. Now she had AC and a transmission. So there could be some positive come out of this. But I don't want you guys to slack and think for a second that you don't have to And get out of the habit of not, this is not a damn feel for life. This is a TE transmission, for crying out loud. All right, well, it pay a good 8 hours, I think. I don't know, I think they got me an additional 2 maybe. I don't know, it might be all in the one, but it ain't gonna take about a couple. All right, that's because I'm freaking good. All right. No, guys, when you do something so many times, you become quick and fast at it. Anybody can replace these. All right, it's not nothing special, fantastic, or fanatically about it. All right, it's just, yeah, it's avoidable. Let me say it like that. Okay, service your damn transmission. Now, think about what I'm saying here. I make my livelihood off repairs, right? But there's still a level of care that I have for you guys, because quite frankly, there are some people that literally don't have the money. They have to give their whole car up, or they have to abandon their whole car because something they did, neglect. They don't have the money. So if I'm willing to give you free advice on how to prolong the life of something that could potentially put me out of work, I'm okay with that to an extent. Okay, but when you just don't care, then it gets to the point where I don't. If y'all don't, I preach the same sermon every week, just about. Y'all don't care, I don't care. Go ahead. Now, don't bother servicing it. When it breaks, just come see me when it breaks. Now you got thousands and thousands of dollars. But they're gonna break anyway. It's just you rushing it by not servicing it. Service is designed to help prolong the life of your unit. Okay, transmission service. That's the whole point of doing it. Filter, replace the filter, and go in with new fluid. I got only new fluid here because this is a reman. It's a new filter in it. All right, let me go get this van, guys. I'm not gonna try to film any of this simply because I think I have a ton of videos out there discussing this or showing me replacing the transmission. So, and plus I'm not a tutorial type guy. All right, so I'll have this wiped out in about 2-3 hours tops. I gotta go, guys. That's all I have. Thanks for watching.